Alright, here we are walking in Hill Country State Natural Area. Came out for a hike, but I wanted to talk to y'all about a question that I asked the class this week. And that question was, should students get paid for test scores? I've read most of the comments, but most people said no because like they can't take tests and they can't, and so like since that's not an accurate identifier about like who they are, like they should get paid for what they do and not like how well they're testing, because they don't always test well. And I can understand that to an extent, but in my experience I got paid for my grades. And so the way it worked was, at the end of every quarter, my parents would get my report card and they would give me money based off of how well I did in my classes. And so the way it worked was, for every A I got, that was going to be plus $10. For every B I got, that was going to be $0. For every C I got, that was going to be minus $10. And then for every D or F I got a no money because I failed the class. So that would never happen, but that's the way it worked in my parents' scenario. And basically I wasn't getting paid allowance for doing my chores. I wasn't getting paid, like if I wanted to go to the movies or something, like my parents wouldn't give me money for that. So it was just all on me to make money every quarter and to hold on to it at the end of that quarter to last me for the next 9 weeks. What's neat about this was I could also get some bonuses. So say like if I got all A's in a quarter, then I get like a bonus like $30, so bring me up to a total of like $100 for that quarter. So I was making a little bit of money. But I think in terms of like test scores, I think that students should get paid, not by like their parents, but students should get paid by like the state based off of how well they performed. So like we're taking the star here, and say like you're taking like the US History star or the English 2 star or something, and you get your results, and your results say, hey, you got commended on this exam, you're in like the top like 2%, you only missed like one question on this test, like it was phenomenal grades. Then the state should send you like, hey, you get $100 for that test. And yeah, it doesn't seem like much, but now like students would then have a reward for doing well in these tests. I think in a lot of ways students don't get rewarded for doing well. It just doesn't happen in our schools. Like you might get a pat on the back every once in a while, a shout out in class, but there's no reward for doing well except for acceptance into college. And then if you're really, really looking at it, like your acceptance into college only depends on if you've passed those tests. So if you've passed those tests, it doesn't matter if you got like commended versus approaching on those tests. Like you passed, and that's all there is to it. Like you're not gonna get anything different than that score. Like no one's gonna look at whether or not you got commended on this test. They're only gonna be looking at, hey, did they pass this test?
Asher, how you doing? You having fun? Well, then we're like 6 miles in, aren't we?
That's crazy.
What do you think? Do you think students should get paid for their test scores?
I don't think we should think of it as a payment, but awarded, yeah.
Okay, so should...
Like positive reinforcement, yeah. But I don't think that should necessarily be up to the school. It should be up to parents.
No, I mean like by the state. Should the state pay them if they got a good score on something?
It sounds like a great concept, but I'm not sure that the state has the budget to do that.
We'll raise taxes. Everyone would appreciate it.
Alright, so on this hike, Lena and I have been able to flesh out this idea a little bit more. And we think that, yeah, for state tests and AP tests and those big tests, like I'm not talking about like class tests or anything like that. I'm talking about the big tests. that definitely students should get paid based off of how well they do. And we were thinking maybe not like the state paying for it, but maybe like schools could be paying for that and sending that money like back into the student body for, you know, like doing a good job. I was saying this earlier, and I don't think I finished saying it, was that you don't really get a good job until you get accepted into college. And we need to take the time and like reward students for doing excellent jobs before they're all the way through college. Because actually we need to take the time to reward students for doing a good job their entire lives, and not just be like, you're doing this for this one award all the way at the end of these 12 years of school. You should be getting these rewards like continuously, and like they should have value and meaning. And I think that it would add a little bit more value to your education, because you're getting like this monetary reward. You're not getting this like fake thing that you haven't even been accustomed to yet, which is college and college acceptance. So by getting this, by being paid for good scores, I think that's going to be, you know, a really good thing for our students, really good thing for you guys to be getting some sort of recognition for doing a really good job in your classes and for learning everything that we want you guys to learn. So let's see how other people might respond to this idea as well. The question is, would you like to get paid for good test scores?
Could get paid. Yes.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Would you get lots of money?
No.
Do you think you'd do better on those tests?
Probably, yeah. If I get paid.
Okay. Calvin, would you like to get paid for good test scores?
No.
What?
I don't
So you
know.
don't want to get paid. You don't want to get money if you do good on the test.
Not really. I don't know.
So if you have like a 1400 on your SAT, you don't want to get paid money for getting 1400 on your SAT.
I don't know. I don't really feel like it.
Why?
I don't know.
It's free. It's money.
I feel like I'd rather work harder for money than that.
Hey everyone, so I'm back here at my house. I was trying to come up with a way that I wanted to end this video. I don't think there is an exact answer for how this situation can be solved. I don't think anytime soon that students are going to be getting payments for strong standardized test scores such as STAR, SAT, ACT, things like that. But I was thinking about a way I wanted to end this video because I don't have a clear answer to this question. The way I'm going to end that video is by telling you guys the reason why we are in Hill Country State Natural Area. This is where I proposed to my wife 2 years ago. So I wanted to share that experience with you guys, with the location that I proposed to her and how I proposed to her. But I'm Mr. Hernandez. Keep working hard. Stay safe. Ready to go again?
Yeah.
Alright.
What the heck?
I couldn't get a real ring.
What?
But if you'll take this one as an IOU.
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you to marry me.
I'll marry you.
You will?
Yeah? But when do I get a real ring?
When you push it out of there?
What? It's not in there. Is it really in here?
I'm gonna
What?
check for you.
What?
You see?
Oh my gosh. You made a ring. Or you got me a ring.